Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, it's Regit and welcome to what is, I guess, actually a short little break from the rest of Update 7.0 because interjecting itself into our timeline of events is a collab. Since the dizzying heights of Mentori and the rather disappointing Evangelion collab, we've now got a new one and 20 cat food for it as well. It's called the Line Pokopang Collab. Celebrate this fun crossover with 20 cat food each day until May the 31st. And May I say thank you to Ponos for writing it out in full words. Then we don't have a discrepancy in an argument between British people who write the date correctly and American people who have got it the different way around. We can all live in harmony now, look at that. Can you figure out the right answer? Hit like on the correct word in the comments. Chosen winners will get official Battle Cats and Pokopang merch. What's this? Reward campaign. I don't understand what I'm doing. Can you figure out the right answer? There's no question. I mean, I'm all for obscurity. I'm a philosophy student, but asking for an answer when there is actually no question is a bit different from having an abstract question. Hang on a minute, I think I saw something. So, the cat army invades the Poco Forest? Question mark. Collab event on now. Earn a high score to unlock limited edition units. Pokota, Ovis, and Coco. Now, I was actually playing this, unbeknownst to me that it would come to the EN version, in JP a while ago. And we were talking about how this little bloke here looked a bit like an ursaring. How impressed are you with me that I know what an ursaring is? That's right. Popular culture is making its way to me. Get huge XP rewards from expert difficulty stages. With the expert difficulty, that's fine. I mean, I struggled a little bit on JP just because it's so underlevel compared to this one, but it should be fine here. Hints at 1 for the Line Pokopang official contest is ERB. You know what? It says Facebook, so I'm afraid I'm going to be avoiding it. I can't do code, so I'm going to avoid that as well. But best of luck to anyone who's taking part of it, and maybe someone can actually make sense of it to me, so I know what on earth it's about. Check the special missions to access limited Line Pokopang challenges. Oh no, has the game got an exclamation mark in it? It does. I never really understood games that have exclamation marks in the title. I mean, you can have intros to the game, like, you know, Mario Kart 8! As Mario screams in that game. But having an exclamation mark in the actual title doesn't really sit well with me. I don't know why you do that. Wait, hang on a minute. We've got a nice menu now and a little strange rabbit thing. I mean, I've literally already forgotten their names. Actually, this is the only one I don't know the name of. The sheep's called Ovis and the bear's called ursaring, but not sure what that is. We'll just leave that be. And in the Evangelion collab, something I actually forgot to do was open this little door, because there was an Easter egg, but I just forgot to look for it. So let's see here. Oh, okay. It's no Easter egg. So our 2 collab stages called Trio from the Woods and Poco Forest Friends. 13 days left. Let's see what they have. So there's 3 total stages, starting off easy, and Poco Forest Friends, 3 total stages on that one as well. Well, let's get started on them. I mean, the information for them doesn't sound incredibly exciting, but they are time score stages. Get cool rewards by clearing a score total based on your stage clear time. Tap the time score button at the bottom left to see the prizes. So the time score, just going to get us a bit of XP. Well, I guess it will be worth getting anyway. Puzzle attack, and into the battle we go. Oh, I like that. That's nice. That's a very vibrant green, isn't it? That's incredibly vibrant. Wow. It's almost like assaultingly vibrant. So it's definitely got a sort of matte painting-y vibe. Way, I guess, in theatre that you'd represent a background. Or, oh no, I've been a silly boy. I'm doing it again. It's a time score stage and I'm marvelling at the background. You know what? We're just going to let Ovis, who looks like he's straight out of an Allier thumbnail, to just, you know, do whatever on earth that is. I like the sort of little bump explosion when they hit the ground though. That's nice. Anyway, as I was saying, sort of looks a little bit like matte paintings, what they put behind green screens and theatres and stuff like that to denote a background back in the day. And now we've got the strange bunny thing. Now, these people do all look very strange. I'm not entirely convinced by them. I know that this bunny also reminds me of the root pack from Cuphead, if you know what I mean. I still haven't got over having carrots thrown at me. this might be a little bit of a traumatic experience. I'm going to leave these kids to it. We're going to do it again and actually focus on doing it quickly. Right, Manic Lion start off with immediately. I was lingering around again. I keep doing this. I'm just so incredibly used to waiting at the start of stages to upgrade my working cat and stuff that I'm not in the right mindset for time score stages, like, ever. But we've done it. We got plenty enough score. I'm sure we could have dithered and still got all the score that we need. Let's move on to the next stage in Trio from the Woods, which is collecting cherries. What is there to be got? 100,000 XP this time and a rich cat. I think that would be slightly more important than a little bit of XP, given how much XP we have. But a little XP can't hurt. Right, same thing again then. Manic Lion followed by a Maglev after this stuff has been cleared up to connect with the base, do a little bit of damage to it, and probably release the boss wave. I'm not entirely sure. We're going to wait for Abraham on the account of that, but no. Maglev just takes another shot, decimates the base, 100,000 XP, rich cat, and 25,000 XP. Now, there are 3 stages in that, so I'm now going to go to Poco Forest Friends, do the first 2 stages of that for maximum energy efficiency. We're actually going to be getting rewards here. 5,000 score reward for Pokota. Well, let's get that 5,000 score reward then. Should be fairly straightforward and simple. Going to blast through this with our Fasty McFastness. Manic Lion start us off. And Pokota must be the angry rabbit thing with the carrots then. Well, that's great. Maglev didn't even have a chance to do anything. Manic Lion clearing up house, getting us score rewards. Pokota, which we can get at the upgrade menu. And a rich cat as well. I like me a rich cat, I won't say no to that. Sheep's Bravado is the next level, and that will get us Ovis. I guess that makes sense, because Ovis is an adorable little sheep. Adorable. I say adorable. This Poco Pakanankang thing, the characters are really strange. Manic Lion, Maglev, and it's Ovis causing trouble. Wherever he goes, it's Ovis. Ovis is what I've just called gory Ovis. I can't believe that. This game it's taken over. So I've looked at the informational screen to these levels again in a little fit of desperation because this is it for them. They're 3 stages each, and once I complete the last ones for each one, that's my energy fully recovered and the stage done. What I really hoped is that these were lucky ticket stages. There hasn't been a lucky ticket stage in ages. And I'd like there to be another one. I've got to the point now where I miss having 13 days left to make a strat and grind the level into oblivion to get hundreds and hundreds of Lucky Cat tickets. Make sure not to forget to spend them and unlock loads of items for myself at the end of it. We've waited a long time since the last one of those. I can't think what the last one actually was, but it has been a long, long time ago. So I think now I'm going to have to find myself a way to use my energy. And oh, look at that. Perfect timing. Hello to you facing danger. We're actually in the right slot as well. Look at that. Practicality in the extreme. This is going to serve us very, very well because it's going to spend just the right amount of energy that we need to spend in order to have just enough energy to do the level left, giving us maximum energy profit. Oh yeah. Right, okay, we're going to finish off Trio from the Woods, Rainbow Blast. Get ourselves a cat ticket and 250,000 XP, an additional 75,000 by not doing that. That's 200 energy. We're going to be going into Bear's Bashfulness to get ursaring for ourselves so that we can go back into the other thing with our energy and do that. Once I've got ursaring as well, I'll upgrade all my units and use them to try and beat the level up top. So let's give this one a go. Bear's Bashfulness. Bash the bashful bear. Bash the bashful bear. Oh, I feel so terrible for inciting violence against this poor ursaring. What have I done to it? All it wants is to throw plates of food at me. These characters are very strange. 30 cat food energy fully recovered. Then let's waste no time in maximising our energy profit by realising that there are starred versions of the stage. Oh, of course there are. I mean, that's good. I was worried that that would be it for the collab, but the fact that there's more dimension to it is good. I'm therefore going to do the first 2 stages of this, then get myself a few more rewards, but then I'm going to keep the last stage for when I need an energy recovery. It's always a useful thing to do, keep that stage open for you for when you really need all your energy back for something else. So, that's that stage done in an absolute blitz of fastness and fury. Sheep's Bravado, back into that. Let's meet Ovis, our good friend, who is the only character whose name I properly remember. Manic Lion to start off with, clear out the peons, and then we bring in Maglev to hit Ovis, and then we get a Bahama in because of our Maglev double money, and a Bahama is too slow anyway. We win the level. Bish, bash, bosh. I did want, in the previous video, to be able to do an XP stage of actual black enemies in it, and now that I've got to realistically spend about 500 energy, I guess I might as well do that. So we interrupt this collab, very briefly at least, to bring you a little bit more of Rodeo Cat. But I think first, we're going to get our units and put them in the strategy as well. The upgrade menu is filled with a new, because I assume at the end of the rare cats where the collab units live, we have Coco, Ovis and Pokota, all in black and white and ready to be realised into their true potential. Joining the fight from Line Pokopang, Rabbity Defender of... Rabbity Defender of Justice. Who would win? A world of injustice, or one rabbity boy? Alright then, I'll upgrade you, Pokota. I wouldn't say no to 33 user rank, although I don't really have much reason to get my user rank up high, but I'm going to max you anyway. Pokota CC, joining the fight from Line Pokopang. His mission in life is to bring joy to his fellow woodland creatures, I'm sure it is. Ovis, next. A stoic sheep who loves to collect unusual objects. A stoic sheep. Now that does sound a bit like me. Now, sitting in my chair, recording my videos, opening up iMovie, and then getting hecka distracted. I mean, literally, as I get to this point in editing of me saying this, I probably will have spent at least 20 minutes, I don't know, checking... Hides his scavenged treasures in his fluffy wool for safekeeping. Oh, you know who that is? That's, no, I don't know his name. That's annoying. Right, to Chrome. Shaun the Sheep Wiki. Oh, yes. I've just seen the word tritagonist, and I don't even know what that means. I'm on the Shaun the Sheep Wiki, and I don't even know all the words from it. Ah, Shirley. Shirley can be described as a consuming machine. He's so big, he often gets stuck and needs the other sheep to push, pull, or even slingshot him out of trouble. Yeah, Shirley. That's the one. It's like Shirley of Shaun the Sheep. Massive sheep. Always has things in its wool they just take out, like jam jars and strange mechanical instruments and stuff. Oh, that's the one. Big boy. Righty-o. Ursaring. A burly bear who lives for peace, flowers and tasty fish. Might weaken black enemies. Right, well, let's get you all the way to level 30, my chum. We'll be using you regardless of how good or bad you might be within the level. Despite tough looks, loves a nice couple. I can't speak today. It's horrendous. My editing self's going to be really annoyed with me, the amount that I'm going to have to cut out me getting my worms wrong. Loves a nice cup of oolong tea, most. What is it? What have you kidnapped me for? Oh, no. Right, as promised, sweet XP insane with our Rodeo Cat and all of our new units. So it should be fairly easy enough. I've even got rid of Jizo out of my lineup. That's how confident I am. So let's start off with Pokota then. The strange carrot-throwing rabbit thing. Let's see how it deals with those guys. Oh, that's good. It's a one-shot. It's promising. Not as bad as it could reasonably be. Let's bring out Shirley the sheep and ursaring as well to, like, drop literally, like, food on it. I do not even know. Bowls of food. Why? Right then, I should probably bring out a couple of rodeo cats as well. They shall gleam in the background of this video while our collab units do incredible things, probably facilitated by Bomber Cat and everything else. But all the while, you know, might weaken black. Our ursaring is going to be doing a heck of a job. I actually haven't seen any blue arrow swords yet. Not sure what the proc rate of our ursaring is, but I can't imagine it's great. Oh, we are getting swamped. Oof. Right, now I think I need to actually start taking this a little more seriously. Man, watch your legs! No! I'm not gonna lose sweet XP insane! No! Dude, no! How could it be going so badly? Stop! No! Right, okay, we've rescued ourselves out of that. It's fine. We've got a bit of a leg stack. We've got our collab units looking as wide-eyed and scared as I was. Whew. You know, if you don't manage this Shadowboxer K-stack, it can become quite scary, really. Can't imagine they would have done enough damage to kill my base that quickly, but still. Glad we're out of that situation now. And I've learnt nothing. No time to really observe what was going on there. But next is the wave of Bun Black. We shall prepare for it with some meat shielding, some collab units, And a marshmallow cat. Here he is, the man himself. Big boy Bun Bun. Even bigger than Shirley the sheep there. Quite impressively huge, that Bun Bun. But oh! I see a weaken! Ursaring is doing a fantastic job now that it's behind the Bomber Cats and the Manica Razors. Decent range, actually. Working a little bit like Rodeo Cat, I guess, to be weaken instead of slow. I mean, if it's comparable, that's quite funny. Waiting such a long time for Gunslinger Cat's true form, and then Ursaring Cat just comes in and completely steals the show. Rainbow Blast, because we now actually have enough energy to do it. And seeing as it is a time score stage, I am going to replace Rodeo Cat with a Manic Line just so that we can get a nice fast move on. But we're going to keep the collab units in there. We're going to finish this off in style. Rainbow Blast, let's see what's in store for us. We're going to start off with Maglev. Get that double monies on the Dark Doge, I should hope. Now we... Why did I bring out Marshmallow Cat? We can bring out Manic Line, let that hit the base, meat shield a bit, get Bomber Cat and stuff like that for the black enemies, and just start spamming stuff. Of course, including our wonderful collab units. Where would we be without them? I just realised I haven't even got like a Bahamut with me, so this honestly could end up being quite bad. I think, if I remember correctly on the JP, I at the very least struggled with this. I might have lost. So me taking the mitt with my units might not end entirely well, especially for my time score stats. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta ignore the pride of having your A Bahamut when you can have the moral high ground of fighting units with exactly the same units. Looks like Captain America Civil War there. This has been an absolutely diabolical run by the standards of my cats. But you know what? The enemy units are gone now. We've got a huge stack, and the base is hopefully going to get melted down much like an ore in a furnace. Because now that I've dropped GCSE chemistry, the only vaguely scientific thing I can reference is Minecraft. 250,000 XP, that strikes me as all the rewards, and energy food recovered, 30 cat food. Let's just check to make absolutely sure that we've got it, and we have. Lovely. 358 score clear of what we needed. So, that's the collab. There's 3 stars to it, which is great, by the way, Ponos. Thank you for making sure that we got the 3 stars. Going to be great for energy recovery and stuff like that. I'm actually going to go into 2-star Trio of the Woods and just start these levels off again, just while I bid you goodbye, because I think that might be an interesting, different way to end the video, and it's going to set me up nicely for energy recovery and make sure that I'm not on the high edge of my energy and not gaining any more. This has been the Pokopang Collab. I've actually managed to remember the name of the game, which is a better start than what I had before. It's interesting. The characters are weird, but sort of nice. I like how I can reference them to aspects of my childhood, like a little bit of Pokemon Go and a little bit of Shaun the Sheep. I like how incredibly vibrant the battle backgrounds are. Makes a little bit of a difference from... I wouldn't really call it, I'd say, realistic normally, but it's definitely more saturated. Like, someone is experimenting with colour grading, and they've just turned all the dials up to the far end. In any case, as we blitz through these 2 levels, that's gonna finish it off from me. That's been the Pokopang Collab, and there'll be more update stuff on the way after this, such as every play and getting more of that Stories of Legends sub-chapter done. And in the future, when the stuff comes out, the True Form Legends and the Cat Fruit, if you guys know about when that sort of stuff will be on, please do let me know, because I'm not actually in the know about that. But other than that, please subscribe if you'd like to. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and any subscription towards that would be massively appreciated. I bid you goodbye, and I hope you enjoyed.